What? Oh my goodness. It's like stuck on the chair.
All right, we're live. Okay. All right. What's up, Maui and beyond? I'm Trish da Dish here, back for another episode of Mana'o at Home, presented by the Weekly Dish and Mana'o Radio. I'm Trish da Dish. My awesome tech team of CQ Audio is there, live and lively from our new home studio. This is very exciting. Backlight Buddha Studios is now the home for our live broadcasts. I mean, super grateful. Tempa and Naor. I think we charmed them so much last week. Thank you to Gus and Cody. And they were like, yeah, just do your show from here. But, I mean, how magical. I mean, it's just really exciting. So we're very grateful. And also, we're very, very grateful to Karen, who let us use the cottage and haiku for the special shows that we did there this year. And yeah, we're really excited. And we have a great show coming up today. This is an electrifying talent. She has been charming audiences all around the world. And when I say all around the world, all the way from the Dominican Republic to Paris to South America. And luckily, she has landed on Maui. And now we get to enjoy her beautiful talents. She has a band sometimes, and sometimes she's flying solo. So today we get to get intimate and talk story with her from the beautiful Backlick Buddha Studios. We're really excited to welcome this beautiful talent, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, welcome to the Mana'o at Home stage, Tanama Colibri. Yes. Yeah.
Colibri.
Colibri. Shoot. Shoot. I practiced it too. You know what? You just say it because your voice is so much better. Say it again.
Tanama Colibri.
Ooh. I just. Let's just have you talk the rest of the show.
No.
Well, thank you so
Yay.
much for spending the afternoon with us. You look so
Yes.
comfy. Thank you to Seta and Tempa and Naor for letting us get cozy. How does it feel? Feeling good?
It's phenomenal. I could stay here. I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting some ideas for my home from this place.
You're taking photos. You're like, where did you get this? I love it.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're going to be talking about a lot of your travels, your schooling, a new album coming out, and some of the cool shows you have coming up, including one. There's a Sade tribute, which is just going to be phenomenal, and I can't wait to share more about that. But for now, let's get some music started because that's why everyone's here. I'm so happy to have you. Welcome to the stage.
Thank you. So you were curious about this guy right here. These are called pezuñas, and it's from the Andean region of South America. And while I was traveling to South America, specifically in Costa Rica, I composed a song called Valle Vaya, and it speaks about life in the valley. And I was inspired by actually my walk down the mountainside because I had to walk maybe a good half hour to an hour just to get into town while I was staying out there in the middle of nowhere. And the song came. So, Valle, vaya, valle, vaya, valle, vaya, ya, 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 valle, vaya. Camino con las flores. El río y el mar, las aves y mariposas. Yo vivo en el valle, vaya, Valle, vaya, valle, vaya, valle, vaya, ya, 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 valle, vaya. Yo siembro y cosecho, respiro sol y lluvia. Mis manos son muy duras, pues vivo en el valle, vaya, valle, vaya, valle, vaya, valle, vaya, ya, 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 valle, vaya. Mi vida es muy sencilla. Yo busco solo paz. Yo vivo en el valle, no ocupo nada más. Vaya, 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 ya, 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 vaya, 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 ya, 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 vaya, vaya.
Woohoo! Ow, ow!
Thank you.
Thank you for taking me right. Oh, just that was so beautiful.
Yeah.
I was over here in a trance. I was like, oh wait, I'm doing the show. I gotta focus. That's so beautiful. And just learned this about you from reading your bio the last few days. You studied at a prestigious institute in Paris. Tell us a little bit about that Afro-Cuban drumming or percussion.
Afro-Cuban percussion. Yeah, I studied at Edgar Varese Music Conservatory. It's actually about 10 minutes north of Paris. I lived in Paris
That's
and I used
Paris.
to commute there to school. And Edgar Varese was a very important musician in Paris. He was a folkloric musician, so it was pretty cool. I didn't find out till the end, but I was like, okay, it's a nice school. And but I had a great time. I feel that my studies there really helped me in my compositions, in exploring timing, rhythm, in phrasing songs, and playing the guitar, and yeah, and I made great friends. And
I was gonna say probably melding your sound was the interesting friends, intriguing
yes,
Europeans.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did. I mean, we didn't just play. We also sang at the same time. So it really yeah, it took my singing to another level for sure.
Yeah, you have a choir voice for sure. Like I could definitely want to. I want to you're taking me to church like at every time. I just love it. Well, we'll come back and talk a little bit more about growing up in Puerto Rico, right? In the Dominican Republic as well.
So I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, born in New York, like many of us.
Oh yeah, I love that. What part of New
And
York?
I didn't get the chance to live in Puerto Rico, but I did live in Dominican Republic for maybe a total of a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I know it was crazy.
From New York too.
It
I
changed
bet
my
that
life.
was,
It
I'm
changed my life.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, okay, we'll come back and talk more about how you landed on Maui, which I love. And yeah, thanks so much for being here. Don't forget to tip the talent right there, that cute little pineapple. Venmo, it's going to go to producing her new album, her debut album. So support this Hawaii musician. And it's at Tanama Music on Venmo. Okay, let's have some more live music. What you got, beautiful?
A ver. Yoo-hoo. I wanna see you smile. Can you wear it for a while? It looks really good right there. You can share it anywhere. I wanna see you grin. Don't gotta wait, you can begin. From the soul and through the skin, shine the light you have within. We are from the stars, come from the same heart. Feel it in your bones. We have the same home. Look at all the lands. Look at all the hands. Plenty food to eat. Hunger, there's no need. I wanna see you smile. Can you wear it for a while? It looks really good right there. You can share it anywhere. I wanna see you grin. Don't gotta wait, you can begin. From the soul and through the skin, shine the light you have within. There are many ways that we all can live. We could be at peace if we choose to see the other within. So put down all your fears and take off your mask. We could be ourselves, come on, let it go. Put it in the past, say there are many ways that we all can live. We could be at peace if we choose to see the other within. So put down all your fears and take off your mask. We could be ourselves, come on, let it go. Put it in the I wanna see you smile. Can you wear it for a while? It looks really good right there. You can share it anywhere. I wanna see you grin. Don't gotta wait, you can begin. From the soul and through the skin, shine the light you have within. There are many ways that we all can live. We could be at peace if we choose to see the other within. So put down all your fears and take off your mask. We could be ourselves, come on, let it go. Put it in the past, said there are many ways that we all can live. We could be at peace if we choose to see the other within. So put down all your fears and take off your mask. We could be ourselves, come on, let it go. Put it in the I wanna see you smile. Can you wear it for a while? It looks really good right there. You can share it anywhere. I wanna see you grin. Don't gotta wait, you can begin. From the soul and through the skin, shine the light you have within.
Woo-woo! I like that one.
Thank you.
I like that message. That's a beautiful message.
Yeah, it's a little hard to do now with COVID and masks, but
I know, right? I know it's so weird to hug people. I mean, I still have like hug anxiety. My whole
Mm.
life is a hug. Like I am a hug. Like
Mm.
I like become the the caterpillar. But yeah, we gotta keep it safe and yeah. But we're so
Mhm.
happy, and that's actually how we developed this show was because people weren't doing gigs. So we were like,
Yeah,
oh, let's do a show from home so people can still like have a gig. And then we just kept it
that's
going. So
awesome.
thank you to Manao. Yeah, this is episode number 39. How exciting.
Ooh.
Yes. And I hear a lot of poetry in your lyrics. So you're definitely a spoken word poet, author as well. Is that
Yes.
something definitely
Yeah,
part of your
I
repertoire?
well, I remember. You know how in school, like, I don't know if it was the same for you, but there was always like one time of the year that your English teacher would teach you how to write a poem or have the assignment to write a poem, and that was the time of the year I always waited for.
Yeah,
So
some
from
people are
very
having
young.
anxiety attacks, and you're like, I got this.
Yeah, I loved it. It was my favorite, and I loved going up to read them and to write them, and just I've been doing it since I was a kid. So I love poetry,
I
and
love the last song. It definitely had a bossa nova feel.
mm-hmm.
It made me want to like my shoulders.
Yeah,
It was almost like a spy movie, like maybe a
yeah. With
James
it
Bond
with more
vibe.
instrumentation, it's so much fun.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, and you tell us a little bit about your travels in South America, like Colombia and Argentina, and how
Yeah,
that
oof.
kind of shaped. What was it like to play in those countries?
It was very interesting. Initially I had traveled with an ex-partner that I had, and we moved around with a very small handheld. Um, it was more for like, how do you say, like, it was like a speaker for announcing things, and we
A
had one
karaoke,
wireless
a little
mic, and
PA. Yeah.
yeah, a little PA, and I used to hold the mic. He played the guitar, and I played a little egg in the back. It was crazy.
Hey, whatever
um,
gets it
but
done.
I developed a very strong arm, and
You have this
yeah,
like
so it was interesting.
tricep.
I don't know, like any spot that I saw, like that could become a stage would become a stage. So, sometimes it would just be in the middle of a zocalo, like just a walkway where there's no vehicles and only people. There's only traffic, human traffic in between, and or I don't know, there will be a stage somewhere because there's a festival going on, and I would just go up and be like, "Hey, we want to sing."
You'd be like, "Hey, I got a guitar. What's up? Okay,
Exactly. Yep. Just
fun."
like that. So a lot of the opportunities just came from, um, yeah, just knocking on doors and showing up with instruments and letting people know that we were musicians, and um, people would open up their homes to us, and
Oh,
it was
wonderful.
incredible. Like, uh, I don't know. We even ended
Which
up
country
singing
was your favorite in South
at a
America?
university, huh?
Which country in South America were the people the most warm and welcoming?
Ooh, that's a good question. Where were they most warm? All of them, to be honest. I didn't have one bad experience. Like, and it's funny because every country was like creeped out about the next country because on the news, they they make it seem like from one country to the next is like super dangerous. And they're like, "You came from there. You came from there." I'm like, "Yes. You guys, It's okay. It's safe. It's the same people. You're gonna find good people and bad people everywhere." But I found more good people than anything else in my travels. It was pretty great and special in
Oh,
that sense.
wonderful. Well, lucky
Yeah.
you. I love to hear those
Mhm.
positive travel stories. Don't forget to tip the talent. We've got a little Venmo bucket down there. Let's have more from this fantastic talent. And these are all original songs today, which
Yes,
is
these are original songs,
I
and
love it.
I wanted to give a shout out to my uncle Christian. He's in Miami. Hey, I know. I hope he's still listening. And yeah, he was also an inspiration for me growing up, especially in hip hop. I used to hear him freestyle, and just phenomenal. He's phenomenal, and I wrote hip hop, and I feel that it definitely came from his influence as well. As I wrote my first hip hop tune when I was 12, so It was cool. I'm gonna do a little spoken word for you. Let's see. Um, mm, I'm like choosing between two of them. Which one shall I do? Um, Another day in this life, we all sharing the strife, past karmas, time to heal, reveal our true potential and purpose, what life is really about. Dreams seem to be telling me things, deep-rooted future memories of what's to be, of what's to come. So listen to this vivid image of help in this world run by wealth, stealing our health and ancient medicine. Don't want us to return to back then, when we were whole, intertwined with the earth divine. So this rhyme is meant to induce, so tremble in the frames of the youths. Let go of the juice and breathe in water. Destroy the plans that have been made and we the deceived. Tomorrow see, they need to keep us drugged, dumb and sedated. Turn us into independent individuals. Scheming and deceiving our own blood to foolishly pursue this image in the mind's eye. Blue screen since the age of 5. Testing and detecting our lineage. Guiding us through dark passages of control sameness. Nameless sheep, worth less than its wool. They eat our flesh still living. So what you gonna be when you grow up? I throw up from the sickness of the lost language. Can't manage to make these hands mold homes again. Fish and fight, too weak for the light of the sunflower in the city. Uprooted and recruited to fight for our freedoms. Demons now possess the souls of minorities with promises of gray-green paper. Decoded and keep it noted that the symbol sugar-coated so that you don't even notice that you just killed a child to feed yours' heart. And the children don't cry anymore. The children don't cry anymore. The children don't cry anymore. Use the same method, trading mirrors for gold just because it shines like a moth to the flame. And the aim is for us to keep silent, violently aborting all disruption to their eternal vacation. Drunk child pornography, buying up the land so they can party with the bones and spirits of men, women, and children, while the third world countries export grade A trillions, and the world still thinks the poor and ignorant till the land. Slave masters now issue IDs to keep track of their employees, certify our birth into the system. Gotta understand we've been a victim of rape, mass genocide. Time to wake. All jokes aside, distracted long enough and we'll lose our chance to speak for all living creatures and take a stance. To speak for all living creatures and take a stance. To speak for all living creatures and take a stance. To speak for all living creatures and take a stance.
I like that one.
Thank you. It's a little intense. I was like, should I do this one?
This is your show. You do what you want. I love it. We're here with Tanama. She's fantastic. She's sharing original music, original poetry. We're celebrating her as an artist. And also, you know, you're also paying homage. I was going to say, you definitely grew up listening to Erykah Badu.
Yes.
Is that definitely, yeah, there's definitely some Erykah Badu in there. Who else did you enjoy? And Sade, but who were you listening to as a young girl?
Ooh la la. Just so really many artists, because I always mention this. My mom, she played the radio every night when we went to sleep. So I listened to everybody. And I remember in particular, like, being 10 years old and dancing around my house listening to opera. Like, that's how much radio we listened to in the house. Yeah.
Good lady.
It was fun. But definitely, you know, definitely R&B, soul were like the genres that I gravitated to the most. And then growing up, I just grew this love for folkloric music. And some of those styles are like from Argentina, chacarera, boleros from the Caribbean, You know,
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of Latin influence in my family, being Puerto Rican and Dominican. So it's just a very, I feel that I've had a very rich mix of styles and sounds, and just being curious myself, exploring and listening to music from China, listening to
Yeah.
music
Always
from
growing and taking a piece of,
yeah,
you
just
know,
all over the
yeah.
place. And I love languages as well. So I've kept an open mind in the things that I listen to. So if you want to ask what my influences were, there's so many I can't even name
It's just,
them.
it's a bouquet. Yeah.
There's
And
so
you
many.
play ukulele too. So did you pick that
Yeah,
up here?
I just got into it. My partner, he had a ukulele, and I was like, oh, it'd be nice to try and just play around with that. And he listens to a lot of country music, so I was like, let me write a little country song with
Oh,
with the
nice.
ukulele.
Wow, you are all over the place. This is awesome. You're like,
Yeah, yeah. I was actually having that conversation with my uncle. He was saying that it's important to narrow it down, because I do feel that, you know, I have this wide range of capabilities, and I feel that I'm coming closer to deciding what I'm gonna present in that sense to my
shaping your
audience. But
sound. Mhm.
definitely, it's authentic. It comes from me, you know, or it comes from the experiences I've had, or the people who have told me their stories and have asked me to write them a song, you know. So it's still me, no matter what the background music is like.
Well, what are you gonna sing for us next? I'm excited.
Oh, I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna do my first single that I dropped, "Blessed to Be with You."
Yay.
And I wanted to say that I brought 2 copies of the CD or the single to give away. If you would like to do that.
Yeah. I'll grab some people out of the comment section online. They'll
Okay.
love it. We got some friends watching right now. So I always love that. Well, thank you for being here. Mana'o at Home presents Tanama.
Don't gotta change who you are. I like the way that you are. Smile shining like the brightest star. Blessed to be with you. Don't gotta change who you are. I like the way you are. Smile shining like the brightest star. Blessed to be with you. Who would have knew that dreams come true? You make me want to run and tell the world how good you make me feel. This love so real, it makes me want to grow. You show me all your colorful. I love to see your rainbow, your ups, your downs, all around. 'Cause that's the only way that I can love you. All of you. Who would have knew that dreams come true? Don't gotta change who you are. I like the way that you are. Smile shining like the brightest star. Blessed to be with you. Don't gotta change who you are. I like the way you are. Smile shining like the brightest star. Blessed to be with you. Who would have knew that dreams come true? Na, 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 na. Ever since the day we met, I knew that we would be something yet unseen. The world will finally know that there are many ways that love's perceived. Ever since the day we met, I knew that we would be something yet unseen. The world will finally know that there are many ways that love's perceived. Don't gotta change who you are. I like the way that you are. Smile shining like the brightest star. Blessed to be with you. Don't gotta change who you are. I like the way you are. Smile shining like the brightest star. Blessed to be with you. Who would have knew that dreams come true? Yeah, 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 yeah. Da, 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 da. Blessed to be with you. Gracias.
Original song. I love that song. That's the song you sent me on Spotify.
Yeah.
And now it sneaks into my mix. I'm like, who is this? You're like, that's the point.
Thank you. I actually I started that recording in Paris and I finished it here at iVibe Productions
Oh, wonderful.
with Mike Casil.
Oh, we love him. Michael
Yes.
Casil. Yes, and you
Yes.
snatched up Michael Casil as your drummer in your all-star band. Tell us
Yeah.
about your all-star band. This band is no slouches. Oh my goodness.
No.
This
Yeah,
is
they're-
like
I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I feel so
how did you
blessed,
get
like-
this band? I'm like, oh my goodness. No, you're fantastic.
So I met Paul when he was performing at my mother's restaurant, the Empanada Lady in Wailuku, and I was blown away just from hearing how he played. So I stepped up to him and I asked him if he would be interested in doing a tribute to Sade, and he said yes. So that's how our relationship started. And I think it was maybe a month or two later, I had asked him if he knew, other musicians that might do well with that tribute. So he started naming a whole bunch of people.
He's like, I
and-
got this.
Yeah, he had it. He had it for sure. He told me that this was like the dream team, basically. So,
It is. It is.
I believe it. Everybody's just amazing at what they
And
do.
Paul is from Ikolu, no slouch band.
Mm-hmm.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Just reggae
Yeah.
sensations.
He's great. I mean, they're all great. It's John Kua, Josh Hurl,
We love them.
Michael Casil, and Paul Bunwan. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? They standing alone, they're phenomenal, and together, they're even more phenomenal. I don't.
They're like
I
clutch.
couldn't ask for a better band.
Yeah. Like if Josh Hurl shows up and picks up a guitar, you're like, okay, things are going to be okay.
Yeah,
Looks good. And Kua,
it's
man.
true. Yeah.
Kua's having quite a year. He has been just doing so well, having so much fun. He's a great. He's helped us here on Manao at Home before. He's a great engineer, sound engineer
Nice.
too. So if you have any problems, he's the one to go to in your band.
Okay.
Use him. And like she said, she's got a Sade tribute coming up on September 2nd. That's 1 week from today. Isn't it
Yes.
crazy?
Next Thursday. Yeah, I
September.
felt like we spoke so long ago.
I know. It just came up like boom, boom, boom. Here we are. But we'll be talking more about that. Let's hear some more music. And don't forget, you can check out the song she just sung online at Spotify. And
Yes.
follow her. And I'm sure you're going to be
Tanama
putting up a lot
Colibri.
more music up there.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
A
What
ver,
do you
what
got for
shall
us
I do?
next? Thanks for being here, friends.
Thank you. This song I'm going to dedicate to Bryant Neal from Jazz Maui. He loves it. He always asks me to play this whenever I'm performing live. So this one's in Spanish, and it talks about if I spoke the language of the earth, what would she say? Si yo hablara el lenguaje de la tierra, estoy segura que ella dijera: ¿qué pasa, niños míos, tanta pena? ¿No ven cuántos se envenenan? ¿Qué se dirán entre hojitas y flores? Sé que cantan sus dolores. Y esos campos que van cosechando, café y trigo se están hablando. No miran, no escuchan la herida, no sienten. No sé lo que están haciendo la gente. Pam 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 pam. Si yo hablara el lenguaje de la tierra, estoy segura que ella dijera: ¿qué pasa, niños míos, tanta pena? ¿No ven cuánto me envenenan? ¿Qué se dirán entre el mar y el monte? Sé que cantan sus reproches. Y esas minas que van explotando, ahora se están hablando. No miran, no escuchan la herida, no sienten. No sé lo que están haciendo la gente. Habla tu mamá, habla tu mamá, habla. Habla tu mamá, habla tu mamá, habla. Si yo hablara el lenguaje de la tierra, estoy segura que ella dijera: estoy segura que ella dijera: estoy segura que ella dijera: habla tu mamá, habla tu mamá, habla. Habla tu mamá, habla tu mamá, habla.
Ow, ow! I know it's probably weird to get my delayed clap reaction. I'm like, yay! And then it goes out in the atmosphere. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful song. For us who don't speak Spanish or Portuguese, what were you saying there?
If
The
it
gist.
says, if I spoke the language of the earth, what would she say? And it's like I'm having a dialogue with the earth, like, and she's responding. She says, "What's happening, my children? Don't you see you're poisoning yourselves?
Yeah,
What must the flowers say to the leaves? I know they're singing of their pain." Because
beautiful.
something that I experienced in my travels was, you know, a lot of us in the States, we don't know where our food comes from, and a lot of our food comes from South America, Mexico, Africa, other countries that have the climates and the resources, like the actual land, the fertile land to provide these foods for us, So I got to see firsthand how devastating it can be to have these mono cultivations and coming in and Monsanto and all these people just to get food our way. I know it's pretty, but so yeah, so I just saw like the destruction of the earth with my own eyes. I was like, whoa, this is what happens after you plant the same thing over and over again to the land and she can't recover. Like, so that's what inspired this song.
Well, a torrid love song for the earth. But
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you.
But yeah, at the end, I'm saying your mother speaking to you, your mother speaking to you, your mother speaking to you. It's like it's just a call to action, like, for all of
That's
us to be more
fantastic.
mindful and, yeah, just to our impact starts with us individually, then our homes, then our community, then the world. We want to just save the world right away, and it's like, you got to work on yourself first.
Yes. Oh yeah, you can't help anyone unless this is like a full functioning station.
Correct. Yeah.
It's never
And
good
it's
to, yeah.
yeah, and it's a work in progress, but
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I
And a
don't know, I
lot of your
invite everybody
lyrics,
to try.
a lot of your lyrics are very thoughtful lyrics, very deep, coming from a place of like true service to the world. You can tell you're definitely an earth child, an earth angel. So thank
Ah.
you for that. I know you're good friends with my friend Jeremy Jarvis, and I was so excited to see him share that graffiti image of Sade, which was so great.
Yeah.
And
I saw it
speaking
and
of,
I was like, ooh, I'm
you were
gonna.
like, I was screenshot.
Yeah. Yes, that.
I
Yeah.
I love that you also did the Sade tribute. I was reading your post. You were looking just so glamorous and fantastic in St. John in 2017. Tell us about
Yeah.
that experience. You
So
look
that
like
was the
royalty.
that was that was the second one. This is gonna be my fourth on September 2nd, and the
Oh
very
wow.
first one was on the island of St. Thomas, 2016, if I'm not mistaken, and it was in art space. What was it? Seven. I think it was 7-7 was the name of the art space. It was just in this like a storage area, like a large a warehouse. Thank you. That's the word.
Warehouse. Yep.
My brain is working. A warehouse, and it had amazing art all over the walls. And my friends, the same ones that you saw in the photo, they decorated the place and they helped to get me ready for it, and it was just phenomenal. Like, people were screaming. It felt like we were in New York. Like, that's what people told me. They were like, "Oh my God," they couldn't believe it. And I had to walk down these stairs that were all lit up, and yeah, it was just cool to pay homage to such a phenomenal artist that she might not make it out to those islands, and everyone was stoked to have the opportunity to hear her songs. And the band that I was playing with, that you see in the photos, were also like top notch, like the best of the Virgin Islands, to me. And
I have to
yeah,
know,
so
what would you do if you met Sade? What would
oh my
you
gosh, what would I
say?
do? I would thank her, for her music, for whatever she had to go through in between to even make it possible for us to receive her gift, because we all see
The end
the
product, the
the
glamour.
show, we see the
Yeah.
the shows, the pictures, this is and that, but to be an artist doesn't negate life. Like, we all have our stories and things that we experience, and that enrich our music. So I would thank her.
how does she stay so smooth, right? She's always
I
just like,
know.
she just looks like everything's always like, you put on the music and you're like, yeah, okay, it's gonna
Yes,
be
so
okay.
that's called timeless music.
Yes, it's like I
Timeless.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be a timeless artist for sure. How you're
Whee!
just you have such a beautiful future, and I'm so happy that you reached out and that we were able to connect. And we have time for I think at least one more song, maybe two. So what do you got
Okay.
for us now?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
We
try
got
to do
two.
two.
Time for two more. We got two
Okay.
more.
Um, yeah. So this song I wrote after my first therapy sessions that I had here on Maui. Um, yeah, a lot of people are becoming more aware and more open to therapy, and I think it's a great way to work out things that we're not able to work out on our own or we can't work out with our loved ones. And she told me to write about what I experienced there and what I learned, so this is the song that came from it. With you, I will share my days. Hide and seek will play. And when you are down, I will be around. When you make mistakes, never call you names. Let you hear my truths. Listen to you too. Family, family, family. Sometimes things aren't going right. Money's really tight. Mom and dad aren't home, but you're not alone. That's what family's for. Love you to the core. When you've lost your sight, bringing back the light. Family, family. Cherish what you have. Put away those hands. Treat each other with respect, 'cause children don't forget. When at home there's peace, flowers bloom with ease. Problems can be solved with words and creativity. Family, family, family. Do ba 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 da, do ba dum da, do ba dum da, do ba dum bo. Family, family. I cut it short to make sure I
Woohoo, so
get
we
the
can
last song
squeeze.
in.
Yeah. I like that song. Well, I did want to mention also you do have a full length album coming out. Are you getting in the studio here on Maui? Is that something you're
Yes,
doing here? Okay, with
yes,
Mike
with my
Castillo.
bandmates. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Well, that we'll be looking forward to that in 2022. And then
Yay.
also they for right now they can go to Spotify. And a fun fact about your last name. Tell us about your last name and why you're truly a songbird.
So Tanama Colibri is my chosen name, and Tanama means butterfly, and Colibri means hummingbird. So
Then you have
yes,
this fantastic logo of this hummingbird butterfly. It's just fantastic on your
I love
website.
it. Yes,
It's
It was a Japanese artist that I met in St. Thomas that he was just passing through and doing like beautiful mural artwork. And I asked him if he ever did logos, and he said yes. So he sketched that out for me, and I have the original on paper. It's really beautiful.
that's very cool. And that's
Yeah.
always special in branding because I think of you every time I see it. Like you
Yay.
should make stickers or something. Yeah. And your
Oh, for
photographer
sure.
is
Yeah.
fantastic too. A lot of your press photos, you're doing a great job. I mean, as somebody
Thank
who's a
you. Yeah.
promoter,
Thank you.
good job. You've
It's-
got a one sheet, you got a website. I mean, these are big steps for musicians. It's always nice to get it out there. And you just can't be
Yeah.
on Instagram. You got to
No.
be,
Yeah.
got to have all the levels. And one of my favorite things about you is that you like to meet the fans in person and hand
Mm.
them the flyer. And
Yes.
that's old school. And I love that. That's how I am too. And keep
Yeah.
that up because they'll come to the show. They'll be
I
like,
will.
"Oh,
Yeah.
look," and they'll probably put it on the fridge.
I
Even though we're
know.
trying to keep it green, I still love a flyer.
Yeah, my partner sent me a photo of one of his coworkers. She had the flyer in her break room, I think. And I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
that's what I'm talking about. People are
gosh, it's so cool.
excited. Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, last song of the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've got one more from this fantastic artist. You can follow her online at Tanama Colibri, right? .com. It's her name. And
Yes, Tanama
also
Colibri.
she's online, Instagram, Facebook, and we'll be seeing her in Ma'alaya on the Thursday, 1 week from today, September 2nd. And yeah, of course, don't forget that we are live from Backlit Buddha Studios, and they're
Yeah.
available for shows like this, band rehearsals, video production. So much love to the Buddha crew, which is Tempa Noor, Johnny, and Michelle Hargrove. So
It's
woohoo!
phenomenal. They did a wonderful job.
They're great. Yeah, this has just been a really big blessing to the music community. And of course, Cody and Gus of CQ Audio, please tip them on Venmo, and also Tanama Music on Venmo. And thanks for being here. Last song.
Yeah,
Woo!
this is. You wanted a song with the ukulele. This is the first song I wrote for my partner, and it had a little country influence in it. We were listening to a lot of Chris Stapleton. My baby, no one can take your place. You're that kind of rare thing that cannot be replaced. One of a kind, this love of mine must have fallen from the sky. 'Cause his love's so real, something I feel and see in his eyes. Don't be afraid of what may come. I've already chosen. I know that you're the one. Incredible, this love of mine. He must have fallen from the sky. 'Cause his love's so real, something I feel and see in his eyes. A man like this comes but once, so I will hold on tight and show him all
crazy over here. Calm down. Stop it. The cats were dancing. It was a good time.
Ah, so sweet.
Thank you so much for spending your afternoon and sharing your talents with us here on Manao at Home. Much love to you, and I can't wait to give you a hug in person. 1 week from today, I will hug you. I'm very excited. Anything else you want to say? Anyone else you want to give some love?
Of course, to my family, they're always very supportive. To you guys, Manao Radio, to Backlit Buddha Studios, and just I don't know if this is kind of a new venture for me, but I have recently composed a wedding song, a custom wedding song for friends and friends of friends that are now my friends. And in case anyone is having a wedding and they would like an original song to dance to, I'm available for that.
Okay, you're on the right place. You're in the right place. Maui's got lots of Maui lovers, so right on. Well, thank you so much for, I would call it, getting Maui. Thank you so much for joining here on Manao at Home. Mahalo to Tanama. She's been just such a delight to get to know. And don't forget, if you go to manaoradio.com and you missed half the show, it'll be on there and on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. We're everywhere. This will be out there forever. And thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your afternoon with us. And we'll be back in 3 weeks with the one, the only, Vince Esquire. That's right. He'll be ripping and shredding his guitar and sharing about growing up on Maui and his fantastic adventures in the music scene. So really happy to have you. Chino, hit it. We'll see you next time for more Manao at Home. Love you, Cody. Love you, Gus. We'll see you guys on the flip side. All right. Peace, love, and aloha. Woohoo, we did it.